Hi guys, I'm Shmi and today I'm in the Netherlands with Kooi Sports Cars near Huyten, where I'm taking a look at the Lotus Exige S, the new Exige with the V6 engine, and in particular the Roadster version. This is a car I've been quite looking forward to driving for quite a while now actually. Certainly something that's both a very exciting driver's car as well as having the sort of requirements to go out and actually use the car and sort of take it on trips and adventures and the like. So we're going to take a look around it. I'll show you inside and outside the car, take it for a quick test drive, and then talk a little bit more in detail about some of the features. So basically from the start, this car is the Lotus Elise in terms of the chassis, but with the rear end sort of from the Evora S. So it's got the 3.5 litre Toyota supercharged V6 engine, 345 brake horsepower. You'll get 0 to 60 in just a touch under 4 seconds. It's got a 6-speed manual gearbox on the inside. You can also have an automatic should you prefer. And there's a folding sort of soft top that stores away in the boot, or you can buy a detachable hardtop panel as well as one of the options. So it comes with a very sort of sporty finish, you know, these very lightweight seats. The whole car, in fact, is only 1,176 kilos, so it's not desperately heavy on the scales, about 1,200 with a full tank and a driver. And it looks pretty cool. You know, I think Lotus significantly sort of upgraded the style of the car from the previous model, the previous Exige S, just by making it a little bit bigger and a little bit more substantial in terms of how it comes across. So we'll take a quick look around. I love the wheel design as well. I'm just going to say that now. I really, really like this design for some reason. It's just nice. I'll unlock the key, the key, which is here. Yep. Lock button, unlock button. So you do have massive side sills to step over to get into the car, but when you're in, you can see it's all very functional. Just to show that a bit more, let's pop open the boot, which hydraulically hinges up. We can see the engine here, of course, sideways mounted. You've got the storage space, which is filled at the moment with the roof cover, but if that was on the car or the hardtop was on the car, obviously there is the hardtop version of this car with the rear wing as well, but there's a decent-ish storage space behind there. If you needed to squeeze in for a trip away, you could just about manage it. Panels are all very soft, lightweight composite material. But this car, to my mind, is a very, very good-looking machine. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to take a test drive. So it's great at the Kooi Sports Cars guys to have me down for this. Let me just jump in, see if I can do this. Rolling the camera, getting over this side sill. It's not the easiest car to get in and out of by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's quite spectacularly difficult. You've got a storage tray up here. You can see I've got my cameras in there ready for filming now. And it's very cozy. But I'm going to go for a test drive today. Let's just start it up first. So you have a number of different settings here through this control. You've got Tour, Sport and Off. In Sport, the exhaust valves are open. So we're going to be able to hear how the car sounds. Okay, so it clearly sounds immense. It looks pretty nice in here too. Let's go for a drive. Here we are then, driving on board the Exige V6. I've got it to start in the Tour mode. So Tour mode means exhaust valves are a little bit closed, the throttle response has softened a little bit, but this is your sort of everyday driving mode, as it were. I guess how you might even drive this car to a track before you then go into Sport mode. And you can immediately hear the valves opening up, getting a little bit louder, ready for us to have a little bit of fun. It makes the throttle response sharper, of course. And you get to hear that that, and that's not even anywhere near the red line. This thing goes up to 7,200 RPM. And you can only imagine what noise it would make up there. Just sounds amazing. Handling is of course pinpoint precise. No automated or electronic systems helping you out. This is just an awesome car to drive. It's significantly larger, of course, than the previous Exige S, but it doesn't feel that big on the road when you're used to, I guess, the larger supercars. It's very easy to position. You're sat very centrally, although that does have the side effect of not having too much space on the interior, but that's not really the point. The point is about being a driver's car, and we've got the wind in our hair, which is always a nice bonus as well. And then you put your foot down again. Heavenly V6 soundtrack. So where this car seems to really stack up is that it's probably one of the most fun ways that you could drive, let's say, to a racetrack in a car that's probably going to be one of the quickest cars at the racetrack in terms of the feel, and that's what it would be like with the coupe. And then this with the Roadster is that sort of driving experience in the car that you're going to go off and do road trips around the Alps or whatnot and have an immense amount of fun in. And you can just totally see how this car, for a couple of hours a day, you can just have an amazing time out on the roads with a sort of proper level of driver engagement and feedback from the car, and it's no particular chore to drive. It's not desperately working too hard. It's just really fun. Back at Van der Kooi, and I absolutely love that. I've got such a massive craving right now for something like this, something fun, manual, driver's car, just exciting. And the Exige V6 is such a good car. The aural symphony from that engine behind you is truly outstanding. And it's so sort of gets you feeling and part of the car and just enjoying it. And like the feedback it gives you is immense, absolutely immense. I'm a little bit lost for words because I just really enjoyed that drive. It's pure fun. Best way to describe it, and I just think they look so cool as well. Obviously the coupe with the hard top roof, the fixed roof, is more about the track experience, and this is more about taking that to the sort of GT environment, the long distance drives or the road trips, or just taking it out on a country lane for a good bit of fun. And there's also the cup car, which is even more focused still, with sort of harnesses and the removable steering wheel and that sort of setup. But yeah, I think you can tell from my voice I've really quite enjoyed this. It feels like quite a more substantial car than the older model, the previous Exige S, and that is because it is larger with a more serious engine. You certainly get that feedback from the car as you're going. I think what we're going to do now, though, is a quick demonstration of popping the roof on, just so you can see how you can turn it into a car that you could drive if it was raining as well. But from a driving point of view, I've loved this. So the roof is stowed in the boot, so we open that. It obviously opens itself up. We've got this roof piece, which is actually quite a substantial component. So that has two bars that you place in first, sort of structural. Now they keep it curved over. Okay.
Correct.
For each side. The roof panel unravels, lines up at the rear and the front, clicks down. Okay, that was quite easy. Lock in first side. And lock in the second side, and that's it, that's done. That was substantially easier than I perhaps anticipated. What are the rules about what you can do, driving speed, or any limitations?
Same rules.
So just under 250 kilometers an hour or so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there. Roof on. Roof in place, and it actually doesn't look too bad like that at all. And obviously, if you get the coupe, you have the wing on the rear of the car as well. But yeah, big thanks to Kooi Sports Cars for allowing me to come along and check out the Lotus Exige V6S. It's been a very enjoyable drive. And while I was here, I also test drove the Xenos E10S. You can find that video on my channel, either if it's not up already in the near future. So yes, make sure you go check out the guys here on their social media pages, links right down below. But I've really enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. I'm currently on a tour around Europe in the BMW X6 M50D, so there's plenty more content to check out as well, so make sure you go have a look at all of that on the Shmee 150 channel. But that is it for right now. I will catch up with you again very soon. Cheers!